3 seconds left on our clock, whereas if he wouldn't have attacked us at all, we probably go down a lot closer to 0. Maybe to like 35 seconds before we're able to deal him enough damage. So yeah, we made it to round 3, going to the finals to see if we can ride this deck to victory. Join me there. Alright, here we are back for the finals, playing against Platonic. Watching the replays, he's playing a Jund deck with lots of removal. This hand, a little bit slow, but definitely keepable. So we're going to lead with a white. It doesn't really matter what land we lead with, because we're just going to play Rupture Spire turn 2. But then when we draw our Slaughtermaster, we decide maybe we're just going to get a guy out there. So he plays out a Goblin Outlander, and we draw an Ancient Ziggurat. So we go ahead and pay our 1 to keep our Rupture Spire intact, and don't attack. We're just going to go ahead and take this damage here, as there's no reason to trade at this point, because we can come back for damage next turn. But he goes ahead and Fleshbag Marauders us, so we lose our Slaughtermaster. But that's fine, because we're just going to play out this green and drop our Retaliator Griffin. This guy has just been an all-star. He won us a game on his own. And here, if he attacks, we're going to have a 4/4 flyer next turn. And that Incurable Ogre, if he wants to try to deal me damage, that's fine. I'll have a 9/9 flyer any day. But he doesn't attack, so we're just going to keep playing lands. And here we're going to Captured Sunlight into Vithian Stinger. That works out really well against Incurable Ogre right here. So our Sunlight resolves, and we just get in for 2 with our Griffin. Pass. His turn, he plays a Rock Slide Elemental. So I'm thinking here he must have some removal for my Stinger. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use it to kill the Elemental. So I'm not really sure why he played out his Rock Slide Elemental unprepared for, it to get killed off right away. But that's okay, because we're just going to get in for 2 more, put him to 16, and then go ahead and use our Exploding Borders to go get a Swamp. Or no, we're gonna go get a Swamp and deal him 4 damage. So we're feeling pretty good right now. His end step, he goes and gets a green land, and he gets in for 7. And so I'm thinking, okay, 9/9 Griffin seems pretty good. But with the triggers on the stack, he casts Jund Charm. So with the cards on the field right now, the Stinger is a 2-for-1, and the Griffin. So we traded these 2 cards, the Stinger and the Griffin, for Jund Charm, Rock Slide Elemental, Incurable Ogre, and Goblin Outlander. And I'm pretty much okay with that anytime. So on our turn, we draw a Filigree Fracture, which doesn't really help us, but we go ahead and play out our Battle Mage. And now I'm thinking, man, if we draw Archangel here, that would be so sick. And so we go ahead and he just passes his turn after playing a Blood Cultist. We draw Shard Convergence, which we go ahead and cast to go get a island, a mountain, and a plains. And then we tap 2 to unearth our Stinger to kill off his Blood Cultist, just so we can keep getting damage through at this point. So we have plenty of lands. If we can cast any spell in our deck, minimize this, and now we're just sort of seeing what he has. And he has Necrogenesis, which could be a problem if we keep drawing lands like this, except that we have Filigree Fracture, so I have no problem just casting that now, so we only have time to make 2 tokens as opposed to making 3. And we get to draw a card. So we draw Rock's Meditant. Always good to cast 2 things that cantrip in 1 turn. But unfortunately, our Rock's Meditant is just a 2/4 at this point. I was just considering that I don't want to take any damage right now, so we just pass the turn. And he taps 5 for a Scourge Devil to give his tokens +1/+0 and attacks with both of them. We just take 2 and block 1 of the tokens. We draw, oh wow, Imperial Archangel seems pretty good. So we play out our blue. We think about things, how we exactly want to tap this. Because even when you don't have anything, it's good to represent things. And now, right now, we're representing Zealous Persecution, Terminate, Path to Exile, Agony Warp, any number of spells. So here we're looking pretty good. I mean, obviously we're looking pretty good because he just concedes on the spot. He can't beat it. So there's game 1. Let's go on to game 2. See if I can't take this down. All right, on to game 2. Our opponent decides to play first, and this hand is unexciting but definitely keepable. We have 3 different colors, and we have a turn 3 play, a turn 4 play, and a turn 5 play if we draw a land. So he starts with a Monosylex, which is fine by us. We draw a 4th color of land, effectively considering Rupture Spire. He has a forest and just passes. We play out our spire.